everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Monde Gourmand line. And you may be like, girl, we've been knowing about this. Well, so have I, but it's never been easily accessible to me. So when I saw that the line was at Ulta, I said I'm going to review them all. So if you're interested, now it's easy to acquire them. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get started, I want to share with you what I have on my lips. So I'm wearing the NYX lip pencil in mauve, along with the Givenchy Prism Glass Gloss, and this is in Berry Gleam, and they don't even have the name on here, but I know this is the one, because this is the one I was so obsessed with purchasing, and they will be tagged below. So y'all, I don't want this video to be too long, so we're just going to jump right into it. I have 10 travel sprays from, I don't know if they're travel, they're 10 tester sprays, because I bought the Discovery kit. And if you haven't seen my haul I can't even remember. Do I remember when I got this? If I can remember the haul video, I will link it above so you can check it out. But that is what we're going to be talking about today, along with other products in the line that I have. So the first two fragrances we're going to start off with are the ones that I purchased the body creams in and a full-size perfume in. And the first one is Creme Vanille. So this is described as an amber floral fragrance. It was made in 2015. It has a top note of apricot, a middle note of jasmine, and base notes of brown sugar and amber. Now y'all, I fell in love with this scent because I purchased the body oil. And this to me is a fruity, creamy vanilla. It's a little tart. You have to give it time. It's very fruity. I know a lot of people do not like this perfume, but I fell in love with it, like I said, with the body oil. And it's not just, I don't think it's vanilla heavy. So if you're thinking this is vanilla heavy, I would say it's very, very fruity. But it's a very, very fruity vanilla. It's ambery. It makes me think of the color like this color, like a browny, pinky brown color. It's very ambery. It's very smooth. It's very fruity. I do get the vanilla, but a lot of people, when I was reading reviews on this fragrance, because I wanted to get the full size because I fell in love with the oil, people were like, this is not a vanilla. If you like vanilla, don't get this perfume, because if you're thinking you're getting just a vanilla perfume, you are mistaken. And I agree to an extent that it is not sugary vanilla. It's a very fruity, ambery vanilla scent. Vanilla, as you saw, it's not in the notes, but it does give off that vanilla vibe to me on the dry down. So I do enjoy Creme Vanille, but I will say this is one, if your Ulta has the testers out where you can test them, I would say try it out first, even though I do enjoy it. Okay, the next one I have a full bottle of, but y'all, I was trying to take the thumbnail and the bottle went flying across the room, and it's just one of those days. I was like, you know what, I have this one right here, and this is Lait de Coco. This is described as a floral fruity gourmand. It was made and released in 2016. It has a top note of bergamot, middle note of coconut, and base notes of vanilla and praline. This to me, okay, I was very surprised when I was looking up these notes on Fragrantica that it was described as a floral fruity gourmand, because I get fresh, clean coconut with a sweet kind of vanilla base. I don't think gourmand as in edible. When I wear this perfume, I don't think gourmand. I don't think floral. I don't think fruity. I think it's like I said, it's a clean, fresh, like upscale coconut scent. And then at the very base, at the very dry down, you get a sweet vanilla with that praline that comes out that I really enjoy. And the times I've worn this fragrance, I already put a dent in my full size bottle. The times that I've worn it, I've received compliments. So, and this is one I fell in love with. Well, I purchased the full size of the Lait de Coco along when I got the body oil because I was interested in these scents, and I purchased those off Amazon before I saw they were available at Ulta. And that was another reason why I wanted to get this discovery set and try it out and talk about it with you all to see if there were any more perfumes I wanted to get full sizes of. So Lait de Coco is an absolute love for me. This one, I know people also say about these, I'm sorry, I feel like a piece of hair is on my face. They say that these perfumes do not last. I didn't have that trouble with my fragrance, but I spray these perfumes kind of like a body spray. I don't spray it as a traditional perfume because to me they don't even smell like traditional perfumes is in the sense that they don't smell perfumey to me. It's one in here that did, I believe, but they're very light fragrances in my opinion. So I spray heavily, honey. So I love me some Lait de Coco. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is Pistachio Brulee. And this is described as a floral fruity gourmand also. It was released in 2014. And it has notes. Now, this one didn't have the notes broken down on Fragrantica. All of them weren't set up the same way. So the notes for Pistachio Brulee are milk mousse, pistachio, and it says vanilla pod. So to me, this is a simple, creamy, milky, sweet vanilla with the barest hint of pistachio. I don't get, because when I see pistachio now, I immediately go to Kayali, what is it called? Kayali Yum Pistachio or Chirosa 62. Because that seems to be what everybody's going for, especially Chirosa 62. This Pistachio Brulee is not in that same category. Like, I don't feel like, oh my goodness, it's the same as those two, which are the most popular pistachio scents that I know of. This, like I said, is very simplistic. It's creamy, milky, very creamy and very milky. And then it gets to that sweet vanilla, and you get a barest hint of pistachio that kind of plays peekaboo to me. And in a sense, it reminds me of creme vanille. It's something about it. Now, it's not a dupe. It doesn't smell like creme vanille at all in the sense of, oh, they smell just alike. But it's something in here. Maybe, maybe it's a base or notes that they use that's similar, even though I don't see any notes that's really similar at all. But it's something in here in the Pistachio Brulee that reminds me of creme vanille. So I really do like this one also. And if you were worried, oh my goodness, it's gonna smell just like Kayali or Chirosa 62, it does not. To me, this is a good layering. It'll sweeten it up. Like, my first thought was, oh my goodness, this would layer so well with Kayali Yum Pistachio. That was my immediate first thought because it's so sweet, milky, airy, creamy. The vanilla with just a hint of nuttiness. So I do like this. And it didn't get a low rating. It was 4 stars when I was reading reviews, but I like it. I really do, you all. And again, that is Pistachio Brulee. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is Moroccan Rose. So Moroccan Rose is described as a floral fragrance. It was released in 2014. It has a top note of lucum, I hope I'm saying that right, a middle note of rose water, and a base note of sugarcane. Okay, y'all, this is one, this was the first one when I was spraying these and testing it out, and I'm trying to look for my tester because I wrote it down. Hold on. This was Moroccan Rose was the first, or Macaron Rose. This was the first one I was like, ooh. Okay, I had to look up what lucum was, if I'm saying that right. And it said that it was sweet. That it's supposed to make sugary sweet. And then, if that's sweet, and then you have sugar cane and then rose water. So I'm thinking sugary sweet rosiness. This is one that is heavy on the rose, that rose water type of scent. And it has a sharpness to it. And it's like you get the rose water and you get the sugary sweetness, but they don't blend together well. It made me think of waxy, fake roses. That's what it gave me. It's not one I'm in love with at all. I'm going to wear it on my skin, wear it out when I feel like it, because on the very dry down, it smells like a nice rose water scent with a hint of sweetness. But based on the notes, you have two like sugary sweet notes. It's not sweet like that. It's tart, and then the sweetness comes out. But like I said, it feels like it's rose here, sweet here, and they don't blend well. And it's like waxy or waxiness. Like I said, it made me think of like fake waxy roses. But it doesn't stink, but it's not good. It's just very different. It's one I don't know about yet. It's one I'm like, because I do like rose fragrances. Like, if you don't like rose, you might as well stay away from this, honey, because it's not, to me, a rose that's blended well. But on the very, very dry down, like if you can make it through all of the chaos, it does smell nice. I won't say it smells great, but it does smell nice. So that's my thoughts on Macaron Rose. Oh, and that's Rosé, I guess. Y'all, if I'm saying these names wrong, be patient and forgive me, because I know I'm not saying them right. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is Citron Glacé. And this is described as a citrus gourmand. It was released in 2014. It has a top note of lemon, a middle note of jasmine, and a base note of sugar. So yeah, I still feel the same way. This reminds me of a light lemon sugar cookie scent. Now, when you first spray this one also, it's a sharpness, but as it settles, it is very nice. Like, if you like fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana, and why did the name just leave me? The one that just came out, y'all. The one that came out with the beautiful bronze heart on it. It reminds me of that. It reminds me of Lyra. It reminds me, of, if you like lemony from Bath and Body Works. If you like, I can't believe that lemon pound cake. I know I'm not saying the whole name. Ice lemon pound cake. Y'all. If you like that type of fragrance, you will like Citron Glacé. Because this is one I really do enjoy. And this is one also I could see me purchasing a full bottle of, but not right now. Because I do have a full 100 ml bottle of the Dolce & Gabbana. That name will just not come to me. The one that's lemon, kind of sweet. I have that. So I don't feel like I need a whole lot of these. But who knows? You know how it goes. You might be like, oh, I want something lighter. Because this is lighter. It's very airy. It's very... To me, this is what I would describe, like it says, a citrus gourmand. They have that right. This is a good, like, summer gourmand scent. Because the Dolce & Gabbana scent, and I apologize, I keep mentioning it, I can't remember the name. I keep hoping it's going to flash in my mind. But that one is one that is, to some people, it can get a little heavy. Lyra, to some people, can get a little heavy. So if you're one that wants more, like this, the citrus in here makes me think of, when you're baking, and you use the zest or whatever when you're making something with lemon, like an ice lemon pound cake or something like that. It reminds me of that. So it's very zesty, citrusy. But then that cookie comes out, the sweetness comes out. And to me, this is very well blended. So I really do like this, and that is Citron Glacé. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is the Matcha. And this is described as an aromatic fragrance for men. It was released in 2015. It has a top note of green tea, middle note of freesia, and base note of amber. Okay, y'all, this to me is a nice, fresh, woody green scent. To me, it could be unisex, but for my taste, it is unisex, leaning a little bit more masculine, especially in the beginning, because it does smell like it smells like a nice men's cologne. And I didn't know until I was, preparing for this video that this was considered a, a masculine fragrance, a fragrance for men. So for me and my taste, I feel like I'm going to give this to my brother. He'll like it because he likes to take these sizes. And y'all, I'm so impressed with this Discovery set. Look how much you get. Look how easy it is to hold. I mean, this is the best Discovery set I've ever purchased. Ever. And it's the most affordable one I've ever purchased too. With this size, it just blew my mind how well and how many you got for under $40. So back to the matcha. It's nice. If you like unisex fragrances, if you like boyfriend scents, then I believe you would like this. Because if you like green fragrances, a little earthy, a little cologne-y, but still can be, unisex. It's just unisex to and you know what? I've had a couple comments where people like, stop saying unisex, stop saying this, stop saying that. Number one, I'm going to say what I want to say because it's my channel. Number two, that is a way to help people. Because I'll always end it with say, wear what you want, do what you want. That is me helping you to see what type of fragrance it is. But yeah, I just wanted to address that because, like I said, I'm not going back and forth in the comments. The day I start going back and forth with somebody in the comments, especially about some doggone scented water and alcohol, is the day I need to stop. Because it's too much going on for me to be going back and forth with somebody about some doggone fragrance. But I just wanted to say, that is how I describe them. It is not to be rude or anything like that. That's just, it says it's a fragrance for men, just saying. So that is how it's marketed. So I'm just letting you know, that's my opinion, that if you like I said, green, kind of fresh, woodsy, cologne scents, but you like boyfriend fragrances, this would be a good one. It's not for me because it's just a little too masculine for me. Just a little. It's right there on the edge, So I just feel like with how many perfumes I have and everything, that this is one I'm not going to reach for. I'm not going to think about. So I'm just going to give it to my brother. So those are my thoughts on the matcha. The next fragrance we're going to talk about is, I think this is Acai or Acai Bay. And this is described as a floral fruity fragrance. It was released in 2017. It has a top note of acai berry, a middle note of lily of the valley, and base notes of musk and vanilla. Okay, this is the second one I was like, okay, I don't get it. This is a tart, fruity, musky, floral fragrance. This is the first one. I'm going to respray this one. Let me get my Chester strip where I already sprayed it. This is one, again, like I said with Macaron Rosé, that I just feel like in the opening it's just not blended well. I feel the same way about this Acai Bay. Like, it's not bad. It doesn't like it doesn't stink to me, but it's not like, oh wow, at all. It's like I said, it's tart, it's fruity. I can smell like the fruitiness. I can smell the lily of the valley. I can smell the musk. I really don't smell the vanilla. But it is one, I think, yeah, it just doesn't smell blended well. Like, it doesn't, this one to me doesn't smell of quality. This is a $25 fragrance. This one to me kind of smells like a $25 fragrance. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's not bad. But it's not one that I would think I would want a full bottle of. Like, I'm not going to know for sure until I wear some of these, like, would I want a full bottle? But this is one I really don't foresee myself changing my mind. I just don't. Not for this one. So this is Acai Bay. The next fragrance we're going to talk about is Chai Epice? I don't know. This is a floral fragrance. It was released in 2017. It has top notes of fig and violet, middle notes of musk and lily of the valley, and a base note of blonde woods. This one, I read the notes, I was like, oh, I'm scared. Y'all, this was a love at first sniff. This smells like a creamy, baked, sweet fruits, like dessert, warm, musk deliciousness. It just smells so good. And the more I smelled this, it immediately reminded me of two fragrances. Immediately, it reminded me of Billie Eilish, and it reminded me of Philosophy's Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So this is the most affordable, I believe. I mean, you're getting 1 ounce. Keep that in mind at $25, but it smells so good. So good. So if you like Billie Eilish, if you like Philosophy's warm, fresh cream and warm cashmere, you're going to like Chai, whatever that name, let me hold it up. You're going to like this because this is one I was like, well, I want a full bottle of this. But then as I kept smelling, I was like, well, girl, you can wait because you have Billie Eilish, you have fresh cream, warm cashmere, and plus it's not the time of the year where you're going to be reaching for that anyway, but it is good. Okay, the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Mael Bebe, I'm guessing. This is described as a woody aromatic fragrance. It was released in 2018. Has a top note of mandarin orange, a middle note of honey, and base notes of praline and sandalwood. This is another one, if I'm remembering correctly, that I was not blown away with, but I can't really smell it again, so let's spray it again. Okay. I'm looking at my nose and I'm thinking the same thing. It has cologne vibes, but it's like a bitter, citrus, musty kind of stinky to my nose in the opening. I mean, it doesn't appeal to me at all in the opening. But I remember after I let it dry down, it did like come together better. It did smell pleasant, and that's where I got the cologne vibes from. But this isn't one, when I saw it was described as woody and aromatic, and I was like, yeah, this isn't me. This does smell woody, citrus. Yeah, it just doesn't smell like how I want to smell. So this is another one. I believe this is unisex in my opinion. Again, wear what you want. But this is why I'm going to ask my brother if he likes it, because I know I'm not going to wear this. I don't even have the desire to try to come up with a layering combination because it just doesn't appeal to me. So that is Mael Bebe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Okay, the last perfume or fragrance that came in the Discovery set is Santal Supreme. And this is described on Fragrantica as a unisex fragrance. It has notes of sandalwood, Haitian vetiver, violet, and musk. Okay, it's something with me. It feels like let me do this. I know this is the right way. You're supposed to spray this anyway. This the skinny side, but to me, I just don't like that. Okay, this is a clean, earthy green scent. Okay, and it is unisex. It reminds me. It puts me in the mindset of that Selena Gomez fragrance mist. That I'm upset with myself because I let it pass. I passed the window to return it because at that time it was so much going on in my life that was the last thing on my mind. It reminds me of that, like herbal, like aromatic, like, that type of scent. And I've noticed also, you all, when Santal is in the name of a fragrance, usually that means it's not going to be something I'm going to want to wear on my body. And it's the same for this Santal Supreme, because it also reminds me of the dupes I've smelled of Le Labo Santal 33 or whatever it's called. So it reminds me of the one from Finery. It reminds me of the one I returned to Bath and Body Works, because it doesn't smell bad. It just doesn't smell like how I want to smell. And this one softens up and it gets better, but I still feel like it's too green and earthy for me. I was hoping, you know, I'm getting a lot of that vetiver. I was hoping I would get more violet. I hope I was getting more musk, but I'm getting earthiness. I'm getting that. Yeah, it smells good. It just doesn't smell like Shaughnessy. Yeah, so this is another one I'm going to ask my brother if he would like it. So before we move on to the fragrance mist, y'all, I don't know how I'm going to rank these, because I didn't even plan to rank them. But as I was actually talking to you, I was like, girl, you know you got to rank the fragrances, because that's how you be doing your videos. So I'm standing them all up, you all, because remember, it's 10 of them. And okay, and let me move these out of the way. So coming in at number 10, and I gotta look at the notes to make sure I'm saying it. Yeah, this one, Mael Bebe, because this one just doesn't appeal to me at all. Not at all. So this is number 10, and I'm giving it away. Coming in at number 5, girl. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Acai Bay, because this is one I don't get it. It's fruity. I don't know about it. I'm gonna have to wear it, but it doesn't appeal to me. I can't see myself falling in love with it at this time, but we shall see. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Macaron Rosé. This is another one. I don't feel like it's blended well. That opening is something, honey, to get through for me. So I'm gonna have to see after this is one I do want to at least wear and try and come up with combinations to see if my opinion changes. But as of right now, honey, it is number 8. Coming in at number 7 is going to be the Matcha, because it's a men's fragrance and it's not one that I feel like I'm ever going to wear. I don't have any desire to wear this either, because it leans just too much. It's a masculine fragrance. That's what it is. But I do feel like it's unisex, but it's just a little bit too cologne-y for my taste. So this is number 7. Coming in at number 6 is going to be, which I'm sure you all have guessed, Santal Supreme. This is marketed as a unisex scent, but it's just too green and earthy for me. So I'm going to give that one away too. So the top 5, coming in at number 5. Y'all, this is hard. Oh, coming in at number 5. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Oh. Y'all, this is hard. I don't even know how I'm doing this. Coming in number 5 is going to be Pistachio Brulee. I love this fragrance. I love it for layering. That's why it's going to be number 5. This isn't one I ever foresee myself wanting to wear it on its own. It's always I'm always going to want to wear it with something else. So that's why it's number 5. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Chai Dat. And it's only coming in at number 4 because I feel like I have this in my collection, and that's why it was an instant first love for me, because it reminded me of 2 fragrances that I immediately loved. And it's good, but I'm not going to put it number 1 because it, or, you know, in the top 3 because it immediately reminded me of something else. Okay, coming in at number 3 is going to be Citron Glacé. And you might say, well, girl, you have something like this too. I do, but not exact. Like the other one, what is it called? Something spice? Chai, Epice, or whatever. That immediately, I mean, I could pick out the other 2 fragrances. This is one that I'm still thinking I might get because it's so light. Like, it's such an easy, perfect summer gourmand. Perfect summer gourmand scent. Just citrusy lemon cookie. And I love it. Love it, love it. When I finish that sample, who knows? I might end up getting a full size. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Creme Vanille. I really love this, even though I know it's hit or miss with some people, but I really do love it. And I know I'm going to get a full bottle of this perfume one day. No doubt in my mind. And coming in at number 1 is going to be L'Eau de Coco, which I think is a lot of people's number 1 Le Monde Gourmand fragrance because it's just easy. It's a compliment getter. It's a coconut done in a different way that's not just beachy. So I love this. I love it. So it's number 1. Okay, you all. So now let's talk about the fragrance mist. So I have 2 here that the matcha, if I had realized that this was in the Discovery set, this would have stayed at Ulta. So it smells good, y'all. It smells a tad bit lighter. A tad bit lighter than the cologne. But it's still green and this. Now, for some reason, I'm feeling like I could wear the matcha fragrance mist as opposed to the cologne. But I still don't feel like it would be one I would just reach for easily. But this is one, if I was going to be like, oh, I'm just going to give it to my brother, or I'll take it back. But I'm going to, you know what, while we're doing this, I'm going to spray it on my hand. And I'm going to see how I like the mist before I give it to him. Because I was like, after this video, I'm just going to give him the ones I don't want. But this is nice. And so I wanted to talk about the fragrance mist because I think these are $15. I meant to check the price before I filmed it, but y'all, I forgot. And I was, fragrance mists are having a moment, honey. They are having a moment. So I got them all so I could talk about them with you all. So, but this is one I would have left at the store if I would have realized, it was in the Discovery set. So this is a good one. Yeah, it's something about the mist. I'm kind of like, woo-wee-woo. Might have to keep this. I'm liking it. It smells like a creamy green tea fragrance on my skin. Very light. I don't know. I might keep this one. Yeah, you can get the cologne. But I'm liking the body mist in the matcha a lot, actually. And I also picked up Creme Vanille. So this is one reason why I didn't get the perfume yet, because I got the body mist so I could talk about it with you all. This smells just like the perfume. It smells just like the body oil. So if you love Creme Vanille, you can't go wrong with the body mist. Now this has like 2 stars on Ulta, 2.5 stars. This body mist as opposed to these others which have great reviews. It's something about Creme Vanille people do not like. Now, I did wear this one. It lasted, like a body mist. It lasted 2 hours where I could really smell it. And I will say 4 hours total before I would need to reapply it if I wanted to. Like if I was wearing this and this alone and not a perfume, you're going to have to keep applying it. If you want to smell it strong, you're going to be reapplying every couple hours. But if you don't mind it getting closer to your skin, it'll last 2 to 4 hours and then you're going to have to reapply it. But this is plastic. You can throw it in your bag. You know, that's one reason I don't touch up perfume. I'll touch up my body spray if I need to. And I love this. I love them Creme Vanille. Okay, these last two are the ones that got great ratings. This is Papaya Tropique. And this is, it just says it has a blend of papaya, and then it has tomato fruit, carrot root, and pumpkin seed extract. But that's on all of them. So the only thing that stands out is papaya. Because, y'all, I could not find the fragrance notes of these. Oh, this smells so good. This smells like a fruity, summery smoothie. Oh, I mean, if you just want to smell fruity and creamy, this is it. I believe if you like mango scents, you would love this. This is good. Because the mango fragrances, I think I have 2 from Bath & Body Works, I think. I don't love either one of them because they're not sweet. This is, I know it's papaya, but it reminds me of the mango fragrance mist. It's very sweet, creamy, fruity heaven. It is so good. So good. Love it. Papaya Tropique. And the last one I have here is a Melon de l'eau. And like I said, it just has a blend of watermelon and then tomato and all the rest. This one surprised me, you all. This smells like a citrusy tart candy watermelon. But here's why it surprised me, okay? This doesn't smell anything like the watermelon fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works. I've tried them all. Well, the ones that I was around for. Watermelon lemonade. This doesn't smell like it. Pink watermelon. That was a cult classic favorite. Everybody loved it. Doesn't smell like it. It does not smell like pink watermelon blast. It doesn't smell like, what is that? Watermelon mojito. It doesn't smell like the watermelon scent from Bodycology that was duping Bath & Body Works. This smells, if you want to go perfumey, this smells like it. It doesn't smell like the Jolly Rancher traditional watermelon candy scent. It just doesn't. It's a little bit more elevated than that. Like I said, it still has that candiness in there, but I don't think Jolly Rancher. I think more of a perfumey kind of like a little flirty watermelon. Because the other watermelon scents, they're just fun for the summer. I don't think flirty. I don't think anything like that. They're just easy, fruity, summery, you know, chilling type of fragrance mist. This one is different. And I almost didn't get this because I was like, watermelon? I don't need any more watermelon. And I'm so glad I decided, no, if I'm going to review the mist, I'm going to get them all. I love this. And let's smell the matcha one more time. Okay, now it's got a clean green tea like soapiness to it. I don't know. I like it, but I'm like, will I wear it? Because I know my brother would love that one. I don't know if I would think to wear it, you know. So I think I am going to see if he likes it. So let me rate the fragrance mist. And let me just preface this. I love them all. I love the way they smell. I love the way every single one of them smells. So coming in number 4 is the matcha. Because I just described it to you all, so I'm not going to go into it again. But I just feel like it's not going to be one I would reach for. Like I can't say, let me get this. I really don't. Even though I like it, I think I'm going to give this one away. So that's why it's number 4. I'm surprised this is coming in number 3 because it's so high up on the perfumes, honey. But these other two got it beat. And they just got it beat for a mist. They just smell so good. This smells really good too. If I could have a 3-way tie, we would, but that's not how I do. I make myself put them in order. So Creme Vanille is going to be number 3. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Papaya Tropique, because the only reason this is number 2 is because I'll tell you why, but it's number 2 because Melon de l'eau, which is number 1. This watermelon smells so different to me than other watermelon fragrance mists. It smells different than every watermelon fragrance mist I've had in my collection and that I currently have. So it had to be number one, y'all. I mean, these two could have been tied. They could be tied. These are the perfect summer fragrance mist. Summery, easy to wear, you smell good. They're good. They are good, good, good. The only drawback I would say is you only get 3.4 ounces, and it's $15. And you do have to spray it like a body mist. I wouldn't be like, oh, you can spray it like a perfume. No, you still got to spray these like a body mist. So I don't know, y'all. Every time I keep going back and forth because that matcha has got that soapiness I like to it. I don't know, y'all. Y'all, I forgot one whole perfume. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so this is a perfume that is an Ulta exclusive. It is Atelier Ephemere or something. And I had to buy the full size because it's an Ulta exclusive. It wasn't in the discovery set. So this has a top note of white peach, middle notes of orange blossom and rose petals, and a base note of fluffy marshmallow. Okay, this to me smells like a fresher, fruitier, less complex version of Love Don't Be Shy. If you like Benevolence from House of Sillage, if you like Oriana from Parfums de Marly, Saffronade from Parfums de Marly, if you like that type of scent profile, that is what you're getting. That is what you're getting. But like I said, to me, it's like less complex, fresher, fruitier. It reminds me of perfumey Fruit Loops. But I like this. And you all know I'm not about that cereal life. Because I have had some fragrance mist. What is that berry something? It took some layering to get through that, because I said smell like straight up like Captain Crunch berries. I don't like smelling like cereal. But like I said, this smells like a perfumey, fun, summery, like Fruit Loops. It's perfumey. It doesn't just smell like Fruit Loop cereal to me. So I do like this. And since I've ranked the Discovery set, this wouldn't have been in my top 3. I'm not going to re-rank these, y'all. But this one, let's just pretend this would be in the top 6. It would be. But the same way that I did the chai, a peace one, that I said it immediately smelled like 2 perfumes. Well, this immediately smelled like all the perfumes I listed that I have in my collection. So if I had smelled this in store and I wasn't doing this for a video, I would have left this there because I have this DNA. But since I did this video and I have it now and I do like it, this is a way to wear this one. Like I said, it's lighter, it's fresher, it's fruitier. So this could be the summer version. Or, I was watching Jasmine Bullard, and she said she doesn't like any of the fragrances I mentioned that this reminds me of, but she likes this one. So don't let that deter you, I will say. If you don't like Love Don't Be Shy, if you don't like Benevolence, or you don't like that scent profile, Oriana, still give this a try, because to me, it still smells like all of them, just fresher, fruitier, perfumey Fruit Loops. Like a lesser, I'm not going to say, it shouldn't smell like $200 plus fragrances at $25. I mean, it shouldn't, in my opinion. So to me, that's not a jab at this fragrance, because I really do like it. I would say it's a fresher take, an easier to wear take. If you feel like Love Don't Be Shy is cloying like some people do, like this is one, if I was in the mood, I feel like I could get away with this in the summer. I really do. So I do like it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to return it. And that is Patel Ephemere. And remember, this is the one that is an Ulta exclusive. So y'all, I wanted to mention the body oils because they're available at Ulta too, and I love them. I love them both. They smell really good. They feel really good. I love body oils. I'm just into it, you all. I love them. That's not going to change anytime soon. And these are good ones. I don't regret getting them at all. And I would repurchase both. I don't want to talk too much about them because I did review them already. But since I'm talking about the whole line, I wanted to mention them. The only things I haven't tried from Monde Gourmand that's on the Ulta's website is the body mousse. And I have no interest in it. I have no interest, and it doesn't really get high ratings. I read reviews on Amazon before these were at Ulta when I was placing my order for the body oils I wanted to try. And I just was like, I don't need that. I have too many lotions and body creams. Anyway, I have too many body oils, but body oils, that's a weakness for me. So y'all, my thoughts and opinions on the whole Le Gourmand line. The perfumes. I will say, in my opinion, these perfumes are not, to me, they don't smell perfumey. It's a few that I said smell perfumey, whereas I feel like these kind of smell fragrance mist-esque, okay? But not in a bad way. But they're not what I would call heavy-hitting, like, you know, designer or niche level fragrances. They're just not, and they're affordable. They're $25. They have nice packaging. I like the milkiness. I like that it's unique in that sense. I've never seen any fragrances that have some of these milky textures until I saw these Le Monde Gourmand fragrances. But if you're thinking you're getting a $25 fragrance and you're going to smell like you're wearing a $300+ fragrance, it's not. But they don't smell cheap, except the one I mentioned in here, that Mael Bebe, until it gets all the way dried down. They don't smell like of not good quality. They don't smell like that. But to me, they don't smell, I can see the difference. I don't smell this and go, wow, it smells just like Killian and it smells just as good. No, but I will say they're very affordable fragrances that do not smell cheap. They do smell good. They are long lasting if you spray heavily and layer well. So I think they're good fragrances. It's a couple that I want a full size bottle of. Not all of them, but I do think it's a good range of fragrances too. You have gourmands, you have florals, you have unisex, you have cologne, you have fresh, you have, it's a good variety also, again, for a good price. Now I haven't seen the 2.5 ounces at Ulta yet. I just keep seeing the 1 fluid ounce. I think the 2.5 or 2 fluid ounce, I want to say those are $35. So still very reasonable, very affordable fragrances that I do plan to get more of in my collection. The fragrance mist. I think these are good quality. They're $15 for 3.4 fluid ounces. This is a more affordable line in the first place. So I would compare these. Let's compare it to Sol de Janeiro. Sol de Janeiro, 3.4 ounces, $24. Still more affordable. Sol de Janeiro fragrance mist, probably they last a little bit longer, I will say, than this, but this is less expensive. You have Skylar, 2.5 or 7 fluid ounces. What is it? Yeah, 2.7 for $30. I think these are good. They are, like I said, they're more expensive than if you go to Bath and Body Works on a sale. Then you can get Vicky on a sale. Okay, but they're good. They're good smelling, and like I said, they last 2 to 4 good hours, and then you have to reapply. But they're good, you all. They are good quality fragrance mist. Body oils. I just told you I love them. These, if I remember correctly, are maybe they're $25. So these are not what I would call affordable body oils, because you can go. I think it just depends. If you're talking about getting the Aveeno body oil that's under $10 at Walmart, that's one thing. If you're talking about YSL Libre body oil, if you're talking about brown sugar body oil, if you're talking about these type of body oils, then this falls right in the middle. It's like right in the middle. but I don't think they're overpriced for what you get. To me, the packaging is nice. Like Salt Air body oils, I think you get 4 ounces, and they're 22. So they're in the same category. You know, Sol de Janeiro's body oil is $50. So I do think these are mid-range for a body oil, but they're good. Now the only thing I can say is that this one especially, it leaks, and to me it costs too much to be leaking, but I do love them. I do love them and would recommend them, you all. So in my opinion, Le Monde Gourmand is a line I thoroughly enjoy. It's a line that I will you know, get more full-size fragrances. It is a line that at Ulta, you know, I'll keep a lookout and see, you know, what pops up, because some fragrances that have been discontinued, you know, they may bring them back. This is at Ulta if it does well. So I am excited it's at Ulta. I do like the line, and I'm happy. I can easily go get these fragrances now, and that it's just, you know, I don't have to look on Amazon or American Eagle, which I think it's at a mall that's a ways away from me, and I wasn't going there just to look at fragrance when I have too many as it is. So y'all, like I said, I wanted to give an overview of the Le Monde Gourmand line that is at Ulta, and I am happy with everything that I purchased. You know, even though I didn't love all the fragrances in the Discovery set, it's still the best, most well-priced Discovery set with the amount they give you that I've ever purchased. Hands down, especially for the price. So if you all enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on the Le Monde Gourmand line. Tell me your favorite perfume from the line, because if it pops up at Ulta, you know, I may have to check it out, because I'm hoping that they'll get more fragrances eventually. So be sure and leave your favorite down in the comment section. Please share this video with everyone, y'all, because we still trying to keep it growing in 2024. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.